Okay, Dee, I've got a question. So, as a female in the Kenyan music industry, how has the journey been? Every time I get females here, women, girls, I want to ask them that question because first and foremost, a lot of girls don't want to come to CTA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I understand because the industry has been very rough on them,
Yeah.
or is still very rough on them. Or they have skepticism about the kind of questions they're going to be asked because they're used to what media throws their way. But for you as a woman who's been in this industry for over 10 plus years, can we just shed light on that?
Ooh, okay. So what's interesting is a lot of the people who have blessed my career the most have been other women, right? Or a lot of the people who gave me opportunities, the best opportunities have been women. So I'm really grateful to have had that experience. Like, I remember one of my first experiences in the industry was beaving for Atemi. She always paid on time. Like, she'd pay after the gig. I was able to grow while working with her. So that was really cool. They've been really dope pluses. I remember Mayonde, the drama queen, gave me my first paid gig.
Have you worked with June Gashui?
I have not yet worked with her.
Shock!
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I hope to.
Hey, June!
I hope to. Hey, June!
This ain't me manifesting. This is me.
I went for her radio show the other day, and she's like, "I'm a holla at you," and I'm like, "Please do, June." But yeah, Mayonde, the drama queen, gave me like my first paid gig as when I was still Diana Nduba. So I have felt uplifted by women, whereas there are times that I've felt bashed by men, and the men who are like in positions of power. And it wasn't like a, hey, this is what you need to do to work on your craft. It didn't come from a place of grace. It was almost a display of dominance. So I experienced that a lot, where it's like this harsh criticism that's not really meant to uplift me or to grow me, but to show that you figured it out and you're in a position of power and this is how you're using it. So that's just been yucky. Or if you get support from a guy, then there's an ulterior motive, right?
And they want... Man, that's so sad to hear.
Yeah.
So when you get it's sexually driven,
Yeah.
not driven by the core of talent.
Right. There's something else. There's a pursuit and you can feel it. And so there's the question of, do I play dumb and get what I want and vamoose, or do I play up the ego and just get the thing I want, or do I just move on? It's really tricky.
Because these are people of power.
Yeah, there are people who have wealth, there are people who have money, there are people who could change your life in an instant, really, if they were truthful. But that's another thing. Are they truthful? Someone can say they'd do something for you and then you sell your soul and nothing happens. So I guess the frustration of feeling the only person who wants to put money on me, who actually wants to support this thing, wants something else. It's not because they're trying to grow the industry or they're trying to like support my craft. Really, they want something else.
Yeah.
So and so in an industry that's very heavily male dominated, like, to find such vicious energy, there's a lot of vicious, it's like there's something that wants to tear you down, either tear you down or use you. But not every experience is like that.
Yeah.
So it's also important to be like, to have discernment, right? Because there are people who are legitimate and you can work with and who do care about music and the craft. And I've worked with amazing male musicians as well who aren't weird in that way, who are actually about brotherhood or craftsmanship. I have had positive experiences. And negative ones as well. But it's tricky because you don't realize how how hard it is to be a female musician unless you're a female musician. But everyone else thinks it's easy. So you just do this, you just do this, you just do this, you just do this, so you just do this. And it's just like, it seems, everyone seems to know what you should do. Everyone seems to know the way you should do it, but they're not doing it. They're not in the arena. In fact, there's this quote I love about the man in the arena. At least him is in the arena, he's doing the thing. You are the spectator watching, and yet you have so much to say. Yeah, so I guess it's having compassion and grace for yourself and understanding that this is a really tough thing. And I'm so happy to see it changing. I'm so happy to see younger artists who are not struggling as much, who are supported by their families, who are supported by their parents, who are not as alone, or who have more resources. Like the industry is actually getting better. It's actually improving. There is still a lot of like the yucky energy, but I'm really happy to see young artists thriving without having to go through the turmoil of rejection or change your sound or be more sexy, or they're actually being themselves or being alternative musicians and being accepted and finding their audiences. And so it's great to see. It just sucks to feel like it didn't happen for me when I was trying to be that. But now I also understand maybe it wasn't part of my journey to be that, and that's okay. I've grieved it and I've released it, and I'm just happy to see that things look like they're getting better. Yeah.
And okay, first of all, is there anything that you'd like to say that maybe I've not given you the opportunity to say?
I can't think of anything.
It's how good I am, peeps. I'm joking. Watch it, I cut that bit out. No, I'm joking. So, I guess then maybe what I'll ask you to do is just look into the camera and do a parting shot. Not a parting shot per se just whatever it is that you feel like you would like to say. No, wait, before that, hold on. Before that, I know I asked this question, but I would like you to explain it in your way.
Yeah. And
the question was future plans. Whatever it means for you in that definition of future plans. Like, because I'm sure some guys are asking, so does that mean she's leaving music? Does that mean whatever? What's your answer to? What are your future plans?
Well, so this year I was a part of a program called Perform Music Incubator.
Oh, nice,
that's run by Mudhoni, the drama queen. And
what were you doing for Perform by then?
I was a student. I was one of the artists. Like,
you were one of the students?
Yeah. Yes.
At Perform?
At Perform. I was like, so I did
one of the trainings.
Cool.
On YouTube.
Nice. So see, there were managers, there are publicists in the program, there are sound engineers, there are producers, there are artists. What else? Event organizers. So all of us are being trained in our fields by different experts in the field. So I had felt like music is a dead dream. Maybe let's move on to something else. But when applications came up, something was just like, sign up, do it. And I was like, what? Really? Okay, God, let's go for it. And so I applied and I got in and I do this course. And so I thought it was going to be the revival of my music career, right? When I was in the program, I was learning so much about the music industry, all the things that I did wrong. I hadn't really seen myself as a businesswoman. I hadn't really seen myself as... I had seen myself as a brand, but to the extent that the music suffered, where I was trying to build a brand so much that I feel like I let go of my craft. So there's a balance to that. But something that Perform taught me was that I have so much to work with that I had not seen, right? I was chasing this one thing so much, I hadn't realized how all my other gifts have not been tapped into, have not been explored, or even the gift of music itself was on a back burner because I was trying to build a brand or to gain popularity or visibility. So then I guess from that place, I've been able to explore myself as a digital marketer, like as social media influencer. I have an audience.
Yes, with your content creation.
Brands are approaching me. I'm an ambassador for Booch, which is a health drink called kombucha. Try it out. Amazing brand that I've been running with for this last 6 months of the year.
Like for real, like explain to us about kombucha.
Kombucha. Like that you call it kombucha. Kombucha. So it's a probiotic drink. Probiotics are the good bacteria that your gut need. So kombucha is made from tea. It's tea that's been fermented with something called ascorbia, which is just healthy bacteria. It's been cultured. It's kind of like what you find in yogurt when you hear about the healthy bacteria that's in yogurt. But now it's made from tea, right? And it's a fizzy drink. It's infused with ginger and fruit. It's one of the best things you can drink for your gut, for your gut health. Because it's if you were to take yogurt versus probiotics, if yogurt has like 1 or 2 strains of this healthy bacteria, kombucha has thousands.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like taking a supplement, but it's the best.
It's tasty.
You could take a probiotic supplement, but it doesn't have the healthy acids that kombucha has that will help your gut really get the benefits from.
And where is it available?
The kombucha. Healthy Use, Zucchini, Carrefour, Shamba Cafe, Green Spoon Kenya. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there. It's everywhere. Get it.
Get it. By the way, for real, I will get it. I need it.
Chandarana. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
It's really, really good for your gut health. And your gut health.
And do they have different flavors?
They do. Blueberry, raspberry, strawberry. Like, it's a lot.
Okay.
Passion.
Okay.
There's so many different flavors. And why it's so good for you is that, especially in this season of COVID, and did you know 70% of your immunity is from your gut, is linked to your gut health. So if you have a healthy gut, you have a really healthy immunity. A lot of what you eat, let food be thy medicine. Kombucha is actual medicine, which tastes good. It's like juice. It's like the healthiest version of soda there is, because it's fizzy. So
did they approach you, or are you already using it, or like
they approached me? Okay. They approached me. I went to their factory, and then we built a relationship over time. And then this year is when I became their brand ambassador. Oh,
I love it. Hold on. Let's change batteries one last time, and then you come and do a parting shot.
Cool.
I'll continue with this until the parting shot.